Why non-gaming unicorn? Are you here to game?
No.
Thanks, non-gaming unicorn. Today I'm going to show you the tiles that I've been making for Castle Ravenloft, and I decided to kind of go 3D on the tiles using Hirst arts molds, and of course I've painted the figures, but I figured, since the figures are painted, you might as well have 3D tiles. So what I've done is I've taken, I found at Michael's or the Hobby Lobby, I don't remember where, but I had 4-inch square cork coasters, and it's 4x4 tiles in the game. And let me show you what I've done. Let's see, go under the box here. Now for the straight, just 4x4 tiles, what I did was I just molded 4x4 tiles onto the cork coaster, and I put a little glop to match the where you place the encountered monsters. And I put that here, and I believe I've been to make the mark. I've either been using the I think it's Tyrus Corrosion and the Nurgle Rot, and I've kind of been using those interchangeably. And pretty much the open without walls. It's just It's just a 4x4 square of the Hirst Arts tile pieces for the cracked dungeon floor, and then I did one underneath. I did one in flagstone, and in all of the I tried to put a little bit of color into them, especially with the flagstone, because sometimes if you don't have the color in there, it's kind of busy, and then it's hard to see where each square is. And I kind of experimented, and it's, if you have more than 2 different colors other than the gray, it's kind of confusing and busy. So I kind of used a tan and kind of a light brown, and then I put the glop here for the monster thing. Okay, so let's look at some of the specialized tiles I did. So here's the Crypt of Barov and Romanova. And let me take the tile away. And this is what I came out with. I found these crypt terrain pieces. I'm trying to get away from just having the cliche coffin, and coffins are kind of creepy. But this is like a tomb or a crypt, and it's got the skeletons on top. I found it on eBay, so it's like a skeleton on top of some kind of black plinth. And I put some columns in the back, and then I put a decorative thing on the bottom, and then once again I tried to get a different colors other than just the grays and the blacks. All right, and then we have the little marker for when the monsters come into play. All right, let's look at my second crypt. This is the Lonely Crypt. And let's take this away. And I put some cobwebs there. I didn't really glue it down yet, but once I glue it, because if it's a lonely crypt, there's going to be cobwebs. And I put some sconces on the back, and then I have I got the crypt at Michael's, and it was like 4 different ones for $4.99. The Halloween stuff is going there. I had the ubiquitous 40% off of 1 item coupon, and well, there you go. All right, and then the fourth piece and final piece that we're going to look at today is the Rotting Nook. And I made a corner here. I did the corner space like I would normally do, just kind of stacked them up. And then if you can kind of see, it's kind of hard to see, but I did paint them with the 2 different colors, with the tan and the light brown. And then I used Dungeonmaster Mark had a thing on how to make green slime using Mod Podge and a bit of salt, and I used that. I kind of went to town on that, and I'll leave a link to the site so you can see how to do that. All right, so I'm probably I'll show some of the other some of the other tiles that I do as I do them. And then the way I've been doing it is I have a stack of the tiles going, and then as I finish them up, I take them and put them away, and then I put them back in the box so that I don't get mixed up and make more tiles of of the same one. But that's not to say that I'm not going to change any of the tiles at a later time. Also on the tiles, I don't put the arrows there because the way I'm planning on playing the game is we're going to draw the tile, and then it's the Lonely Crypt, and then we'll place the 3D Hirst tile on the gaming table, and then we'll put these back in the box. But I didn't put any of the arrows there because you can kind of line it up. You can just kind of line it up, and place the tile, where it needs to be, and then it's just a little less clutter on the tile. And then what I did was, the way we're going to play it is if there's like a half, if there's less than a whole square, then it's not playable because of the wall. So you'll notice that the back wall has it. It's like it takes up half the square, and then on the tile, it's it's black. Where there's a wall. All right, so I hope you like this, and if you do, give me a hearty thumbs up, subscribeth, and if you don't like it, shut up. Thanks. Bye now.